Namaskaram. 1000 names and 1000 stories. 352nd name. MAHARDDHAYE NAMAH. A father's words are treasures no riches can equal. Or a father's words are the greatest wealth one can inherit is a saying. When Lord Rama was in exile, residing in the serene forests of Chitrakoot, Bharata came to him, overwhelmed with grief and devotion. Falling at Rama's feet, he pleaded, "Dear brother, please return to Ayodhya and ascend the throne. The kingdom awaits your righteous rule." Rama, calm and unwavering, replied, "How can I return, Bharata, when our father commanded me to live in exile for 14 years? Would it not be a violation of his sacred word, the greatest wealth a son must uphold?" To this, Bharata humbly responded, "Yes, my brother, but my mother sought a wrongful boon. Would it not be unrighteous for a younger brother to rule while the elder, the rightful heir, is cast into a forest? Should I accept a crown that comes at the cost of dharma?" Lord Rama gently said, "Bharata, our father had once given his word to your grandfather Ashwapati that you would ascend the throne of Ayodhya. Therefore, I have no rightful claim over it. Though he later decided to crown me, that choice went against his earlier promise. It was Mother Kaikeyi who, at the crucial moment, reminded him of his vow and helped him uphold it. In truth, she preserved our father's honor." Hearing this, Bharata immediately responded with humility and devotion. "If that is so, then the kingdom is mine by right, is it not? Then I, as the rightful heir, now offer it to you. I renounce it and plead with you, accept the throne, for you alone are worthy of ruling this land." Rama, with his characteristic serenity, replied, "Bharata, you are indeed the rightful heir, and you have every authority to bestow the kingdom upon whomever you choose. But as for me, I cannot accept it. I have already begun to fulfill our father's command of 14 years of exile. To abandon it midway would be to dishonor his word, and that I shall never do." Bharata, moved by love and desperation, replied, "O brother, if that is your vow, then let me take your place in exile for the 14 years. You return to Ayodhya and rule the kingdom as you were always meant to." Rama, with unwavering firmness and gentle resolve, said, "Bharata, if I accept your offer, it would mean that I have evaded the duty entrusted to me by our father. That would be disobedience, and I shall never allow even the shadow of such a blemish to touch my dharma." Hearing this, Bharata stood silent and overwhelmed, aghast and torn, unsure of what more he could say or do before such steadfast virtue. At that serene moment, sage Vasishta leaned closer to Lord Rama and whispered with reverence, "Rama, though you have assumed a human form, both you and I know the truth. You are the divine incarnation of Lord Vishnu himself. Bharata has surrendered to you completely with heart and soul. One who surrenders so fully is never denied. Therefore, bestow upon him the boon he seeks." Lord Rama, with calm dignity and deep insight, replied, "O revered Guru, you speak the truth. Bharata's devotion is pure and his surrender is complete. But know this, the celestial beings too have surrendered to me. They have pleaded for deliverance from the tyranny of Ravana. To fulfill their prayer, I have accepted this exile. If I were to grant Bharata's plea now, I would fail the mission for which I have descended. It would become an obstacle in my woe to destroy Ravana and uphold Dharma. Sage Vasishta said, Rama, you are the one who possesses all the wealth that is necessary for the welfare of your devotees. Even if you choose not to return to Ayodhya now, can you not bestow a great reward for the surrender that Bharata has offered? Are you not Sriman Narayana himself, who considers all your limitless riches and possessions to exist solely for the joy and well-being of your devotees? Deeply moved by these words, Rama reflected for a moment and then offered something far greater than himself, his sacred sandals, padukas, to Bharata. He gave Bharata his word that after completing the 14 years of forest exile, he would return and accept the crown. For Bharata's act of complete surrender, that is Sharanagati, Lord Rama granted not just one, but three great rewards. First, since he could not return to Ayodhya immediately, he offered his sacred sandals, padukas, which were even greater than himself, as a symbol of his rule. Second, as Bharata had desired, Rama returned after 14 years and accepted the crown as the king of Ayodhya. Third, because the people of Ayodhya had accepted Bharata's act of surrender and stood by it, as a reward, at the end of his incarnation, Rama led all the living beings of Ayodhya to Karya Vaikunta. Karya Vaikunta is a concept found in certain Sri Vaishnava tradition and Itihasa Purana, referring to a special divine realm or state associated with the purpose, Karya, of an avatar. The divine abode beyond liberation when they remembered his divine departure. Just as Lord Rama bestowed those three great rewards for Bharata's act of surrender, that is Sharanagati, likewise Sriman Narayana grants all necessary wealth and blessings at the appropriate time to every devotee who surrenders to him. It is exactly in this manner that Lord Sriman Narayana, who possesses within himself all forms of wealth, grants to his devotees that they do not have and protects what they already possess. Because he is the one who holds such immense and boundless wealth solely for the sake of his devotees, he is called MAHARDDHAYE. The word Riddhihi means wealth and MAHARDDHAYE means the one who possesses great and supreme wealth. This is the 352nd name in the Vishnu Sahasranama. To those who sincerely chant MAHARDDHAYE NAMAH, the Lord blesses them with what they lack and protects and preserves what they already have. Narayana, Narayana.